How hard does it have to be, like as a magazine editor, to look at Melania Trump and say, yes, people would pay to look at her. Yes, if she is on the cover of my magazine, people are going to want to buy it because she's stunningly beautiful. And we've always paid to look at attractive women, especially like next level attractive.
Vanity Fair has reportedly floated the idea of putting First Lady Melania Trump on the cover. And some staffers are losing their minds.
Speaking of stunning, impressive and wonderful people, what about the absolute circus because a magazine finally wants to put the stunning, the beautiful, the impressive, the amazing Melania Trump on its front cover? Oh, the sooks don't like it.
As a private person who has often been the subject of public scrutiny and misrepresentation, I feel a responsibility to clarify the facts.
Employees at Vanity Fair lost their minds at the thought of First Lady Melania Trump on the cover, but lucky for them and their fainting couches, Melania rejected the offer.
She doesn't have time to be sitting in a photo shoot. Her priorities as First Lady are far more important. These people don't deserve her anyway.
Vanity Fair occasionally featured Melania during her modeling career in the 1990s and early 2000s. She was photographed for European editions and was noted as part of Donald Trump's glamorous lifestyle in New York.
And it is true, the First Lady has a very busy schedule. Here's a short list. She's working to support children in foster care, fighting the opioid epidemic, and working to protect kids from the harms of social media, among many other things.
She's been an enormous, amazing voice for the children. She's writing to Putin in Russia, trying to save the children that are involved in this massive conflict.
Melania Trump, who is legit stunning, can't take your eyes off of her. How can I imitate it in any small way? Gets completely ignored because she's married to the villain of all time, Orange Man Bad Trump.
One editor telling the Daily Mail, if Vanity Fair's editor puts Melania on the cover, half of the editorial staff will walk out. I guarantee it. I will walk out the mother effing door and half my staff will follow me. If I have to work bagging groceries at Trader Joe's, I'll do it. It sickens me.
And exposed at the same time.
Do you believe they never put her on Vogue, on the cover of Vogue, and they just put Karine Jean-Pierre in there?
I know, can you believe it?
I love it. You know, she just looks like a boss, frankly.
She is easily the most gorgeous first lady in history, unless you're one of the haters at Vogue magazine, where a writer claimed that wearing an unbuttoned tuxedo made Melania look like a freelance magician.
But she doesn't care. She's been on the cover of the magazines for a long time. And she was on the cover of Vogue before. And she was actually very friendly with Anna Wintour. But once I ran for politics, that was the end of that, and that's okay.
The last time we had anybody that glamorous, attractive, knowing about fashion, good taste, was Jackie Kennedy. And they went crazy over Jackie Kennedy. I can remember as I was a kid, every magazine had Jackie Kennedy. Jackie did this, Jackie wore this. And she actually dressed a lot like Melania.
Of course, this is the same magazine that did a glowing 2021 profile on Jill Biden when she appeared on the cover dressed as the couch that your aunt would cover in plastic.
Melania was excluded from the nation's fashion magazines, including Vogue and Vanity Fair, during her first time in the White House, despite previous First Lady features.
I will walk out of this blank door, half my staff. This, according to who is a mid-level editor, we're not going to normalize that despot and his wife.
When Melania married Donald Trump in 2005, it was Vogue, not Vanity Fair, that scored the exclusive wedding cover with her $100,000 Dior gown. This moment marked a subtle rivalry. Vogue embraced Melania, while Vanity Fair kept its distance, often covering her indirectly through Donald Trump stories. In 2016 and 2017, as Donald Trump ran for president and entered the White House, Vanity Fair leaned heavily critical.
She's stunningly beautiful, and we've always paid to look at attractive women, especially like next level attractive. So Melania Trump was a supermodel. She was a legit supermodel, but she never got the Vogue treatment in all 4 years she was First Lady, first time around. She hasn't gotten it since then, notwithstanding the fact that they put Jill Biden on the cover, I think, at least twice. And Michelle Obama got the cover of Vogue 3 times.
For its August cover story, Vogue magazine declared Dr. Jill Biden a first lady for all of us. And the article was so sugar-coated, it should have come with a shot of insulin.
First of all, it is an absurd double standard. And
Right.
to your point, Melania is the superior first lady to all other first ladies. But let's not knock her talents because, you know, Melania speaks, 5 languages?
Yeah.
But Jill Biden speaks English and Joe.
Yeah.
Which is...
She is the Joe whisperer.
Yeah.
Every president has a woman behind them reminding them that they're president.
You know, there's a certain pageantry to being first lady. There's glamour to it. And she carries herself so well. And she's not picking fights. And she's not politicizing the office. Look, I'm all for the fact that Michelle Obama got a lot of attention and got on a lot of covers, including this. But there's no reason to go out after Melania Trump. For what reason? Carries herself with grace.
So the magazine wasn't selling, and they were, you know, putting unattractive people on the cover all the time and not understanding what's beautiful and what inspires people. And of course, had alienated half of the country away from their brand. So now they get this young whippersnapper guy in charge, and it's owned by the same company, Condé Nast, that owns Vogue. And Anna Wintour, of course, just stepped down over there, but I'm sure, you know, she still has a heavy hand in the decisions. And this guy says, I would like to put Melania Trump on the cover of the magazine. I think that will help sell magazines, and I think it will send a message to America that we are not the far left version of, you know, magazine that is MSNBC on print. And the article's already hitting about how they say Vanity Fair is going to lose half of its staff because they're going to walk out if they put that fascist's wife, because you know that what they say, Paul, it will be normalizing him. You're going to be normalizing the Trumps. Yeah. And we can't have any normalization of this fascist. Like, she's basically Eva Braun, and therefore she cannot go on a magazine cover.
I love this because she is showing the grace that could have epitomized the cover of Vanity Fair, but now never will. She is far too busy investing in and doing more important things that actually serve the American public to even bother with something so vapid as a magazine that ignores one half of the Oval Office.
A lot of ironies here. I imagine this. The woman is bagging groceries at Trader Joe's. She looks up, and there's Vanity Fair with Melania Trump on the cover. Or how about this idea that Melania Trump going after social media ills is a lot like this, isn't it? That the politicization of all media right now, in this case, left-wing media, where they have to distinguish based on politics all the time.
I believe it is important to share my perspective, the truth.